Everyone asks the same question before they become an equipment finance broker. How much do I actually get paid? And most people get the answer completely wrong. They hear one number, one deal, one lucky break, and they assume that's the norm. It's not. The truth is more honest, and honestly, more encouraging. Because real broker income isn't one big jackpot. It's a system. And once you understand the system, you can build it in a way that pays you consistently on your terms. Let's be clear about what we're really asking. Not, what do brokers earn in a year? That's all over the map and usually quoted by people selling courses. The real question is, what does one deal pay, and how many deals can you actually close? When you answer those two numbers, the yearly income takes care of itself. This video is about the per-deal math, the numbers behind a real equipment lease and what ends up in your pocket. Equipment finance brokers don't get a salary. They earn commission, a percentage of the financed amount paid by the lender once a deal funds. That's the first thing to understand. You're not paid to find the equipment. You're paid to arrange the money. The two most common structures are a flat percentage, typically in the 1 to 3% range on the financed amount, and a rate spread or yield differential model, where the broker negotiates a slightly higher rate than the lender requires and keeps the difference over the life of the lease. Both are legitimate. Both require real skill, and both reward the same thing, getting a deal that funds. Let's put numbers on it. Say a business needs a $100,000 piece of equipment, a skid steer, a CNC machine, a medical imaging unit. At a 2% commission, that deal pays you $2,000. Now, a bigger deal, $500,000 in heavy equipment, at 2.5%, that's $12,500 on a single transaction. That's not a fantasy figure, that's the math behind the business model. And here's what separates serious brokers from hobbyists. They don't chase one big deal and pray. They build a pipeline of deals, some small, some large, so the income compounds month after month. 2 small deals and 1 mid-sized deal in a month can easily mean $8,000 to $12,000. It doesn't require luck. It requires a system. If you're new here, this is the kind of real, no-hype deal math we break down on this channel every week. How to actually get into equipment finance and close these deals. If that's what you're building toward, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Here's the honest part nobody sells you on. The per-deal number only matters if you can fund the deal. A broker who knows how to get a loan approved and structured properly is worth far more than one who just knows the commission formula. Because a deal that doesn't fund pays you nothing. So the real skill, the one that drives your income up, is underwriting awareness. Knowing what lenders want, how to package a file, and how to structure a lease so it gets approved. That's where your earning power lives. Not in memorizing a percentage, in mastering the process that turns a conversation into a funded deal. So what does an equipment broker really make per deal? It depends on 3 things: the deal size, the commission structure you negotiate, and your ability to get the deal funded. A realistic range for a solidly arranged transaction is a few $1,000s on smaller deals up to 5 figures on larger ones. The brokers who earn well don't rely on luck or one big score. They run the numbers, they build a pipeline, and they get deals across the line. That's the whole game, and it's a game you can learn. If you're ready to build this for yourself, step by step, from getting started to closing your first funded deal, we've put together a complete training path at equipmentfinanceacademy.com. Subscribe to the channel and visit the site to start your journey today. The deals are out there. Now you know what they're worth.